Well, good morning. We're back here at our condo out at Waikoloa, and we are the day after, the morning after the big day. It was a spectacular and tough day out there, as it always is, and as we were reminded of as you're out on the course, how hard these races really are. Yeah, a lot of incredible athletes, very deep field, a lot of cheating athletes out there, unfortunately, but. We had a very good day. Our man Ed came through with an awesome race out there, and as a coach and as a friend and as somebody who has gone through this year with him, I can't say how pleased I am with how well he did yesterday. It was it was tough out there. I mean, and you get out there, you realize how tough it is. You start worrying about your friend and about how tough it is out there for all of us, and for him to come through and make it through with a really solid run on a tough day. I'm very proud and I'm very happy for my friend Ed here with a great day. So Ed, how you feeling this morning?
Legs are sore, but as expected. I feel pretty good. I'm surprised. First time after doing a long race like this, I haven't needed the med tents. Happy with that.
Yeah.
Got carried up to the finish line, got my medal, and then went over to the food tent and had 15 donuts.
Yeah,
so
you ate 15 donuts.
Everything seemed to be working well after, and I was able to walk around.
15 donuts.
It was a good finish, though. I was really happy with it. I was really happy with my swim bike. Felt really strong, and I was able to hang in with some really good cyclists.
Yeah.
And then on the run, just sort of had some stomach issues near the middle. Had to walk a bit, get some nutrition in. Just had a lot of trouble holding food down. But beginning of the run felt okay, and the end of the run came back. So I was glad I got to finish strong.
Yeah, conditions-wise, I mean, it was really, a good day to go relatively quick. On the bike, the way it kind of panned out was it was very sunny, very hot on the bike, very little wind going out. Last year when I did it, the climb to Hawaii was extremely tough with a lot of big winds. This year it wasn't at all. But this course will still eat you up. I mean, it was, you don't get the wind, so you get more heat. It feels more oppressive as far as the sun burning down on you. And you found the climb to Hawaii to be quite good, right? You felt good?
Yeah, it almost felt like there was a tailwind heading up to Hawaii. There's like some sort of, wind assistance helping you up the hill. I felt like I climbed really fast, and then I was expecting a huge headwind on the way back, but there wasn't really, so really fast on the way down too. And there's, of course, I got past maybe about, 10 miles down from Hawaii, a huge draft pack of 50 guys passed me, so just sort of let them go by and then stayed draft legal behind them. So you get a bit of help from that, but it felt pretty quick coming back. And then when I got back to Waikoloa, maybe 30 miles to go, headwinds really started to pick up, and the last 30 miles was really tough, right into a headwind, really strong headwind, and it took a lot of energy out of me in the last 30 miles.
Yeah, I mean, I was feeling pretty good about my ride up until, I was very good at Hawaii. Nutrition was good, legs were good, no cramping this year. I felt in control, but pushing it. I mean, I wasn't here to pace myself. I was here to be right on the edge of what I thought I was capable of, and so I was very pleased with no cramping. But when we got down to the headwinds coming back, I mean, I hit a bad patch where I was working hard and not going very fast. I mean, you can tell by the people around you whether you're getting stronger than them or whether they're getting stronger than you. And I got passed by a lot of people coming back. That last 40 or 50K headwind was extremely tough for me. And I've had this thing where I sort of get a little bit naughty, a little bit tired, a little bit sleepy almost on the bike, which is very odd. And I'm going to have to get that sorted out. But that last 40K was very, very challenging for me. It was good to hear that Ed was doing well. Jason's going for his post-race ride this morning, so that's good. So then we get back to town, and how did you feel coming off the bike, going out on the run?
I didn't feel too bad. Running through condition, I was just feeling out my legs, and it didn't feel terrible. I ran through, it was fine, got my shoes on, everything was good, and then just heading out the first mile or so, I didn't feel like I could run very well. Just a lot of people were running faster than me, so I just felt like I was running slow. But looking at my splits, like my first 3 miles, I was averaging 7:15, 7:25 miles, which is faster than I wanted to run. So I guess I was running pretty well, and then I held on with that for a while. And then when I got to the turnaround on the Lee, I started having stomach issues and started getting a lot of pain. Tried to take in salt, food, but it just wasn't happening. So I had to end up doing a bathroom break at 10 miles on Palani Hill, and then walked a bit when I got down to the Queen K Highway.
Yeah.
But the legs, other than that little mess up, the legs didn't feel as bad as I thought they would, considering how hard I pushed on the bike.
Well, you know, something to consider when we talk about our race, I mean, we did Tremblant only 7 weeks ago, which isn't a big turnaround. I mean, even if you think about running 2 marathons in 7 weeks, I mean, it's a very tough ask, and how your body responds to that, you just don't really know. I mean, that's why I was super pleased when you came through, was that, you know, especially when I struggled so bad and I started, you know, the bottom kind of fell out on me. I mean, I'd seen you at the turnaround on the run, and you looked pretty good. You look good. You look energetic, but you know you still got another, you got another 20 miles to go basically, and 20 miles, a long way in the heat. And we were lucky on the run. Cloud cover came over for the run along Alihi, and then you know sort of I think a little bit on and off out on the highway. But I mean it certainly could have been a lot worse if the sun had been beaten down and there had been no cloud cover. We would have been looking at another level of carnage, but you know, as it turns out, it was solid. It was good, consistent. You got nice winds up on the highway, right?
Yeah, we got. I keep hearing things about the Energy Lab being hot and relentless, and when I got down there was a nice breeze coming off the ocean. So running to the Energy Lab was actually kind of relaxing. Nice cool breeze, and aid stations were actually close in there, so you don't have to wait 15 minutes to get to your next aid station, which was nice.
Yeah, well, that was good, and then. Yeah, I mean it was fun. I mean I actually got to see Ed finish, which was really nice, and to see him come along and look so good coming down the line. He was kind of bouncing along and he was slapping hands, and yeah, very proud of his day yesterday. It was excellent day, and you know one of the themes for me as I went out there and I was having my struggles was just respect for the race, respect for the distance, and unfortunately, with this year, I think I just wasn't able to put in the work. I tried to race it at a level that it probably just wasn't up to holding. And you know, for all of us who are trying to do these races, I mean, I think if you have to approach it with passion and enthusiasm and respect for the distance, and that means doing the work and doing the training and loving it. And so I think for me, I was probably on the tail end of what I had to offer this year. And Tremblant went really well, but I mean, I was probably lucky to get away with Tremblant as I did. So I think I found out where my limits were as far as doing it on the amount that I was able to do. But you know, going back to what Ed was able to do, I mean, the one thing that thrills me going forward for Ed's triathlon career was the energy he was able to come out of Tremblant with, and the amount of training you were able to handle and not bottom out. Yeah. Again, it could very easily, you went back to swimming with the varsity team, and who knows how you're going to respond to that, but your energy was fantastic. And I remember way back in the day in 1997, I trained with Chris McCormack, and I always marveled that we'd do these massive training weeks, and we'd be all exhausted, and he'd be coming back from the pool, and there'd be a dump truck would pass us, and he'd jump on it and sprint, and he'd play in traffic. I mean, he had energy that a lot of us just didn't have, and I sort of see that in Ed as far as, he's been able to handle a lot of training, a lot of intensity, and handle it well. And so, and you're 24 right now, young, big future ahead of you, so lots of good stuff to happen next year. We got another one under the belt. You'll grow from this one. Another great experience. So
yeah, number 3 Ironman complete.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I want to do. I'm not ready to think about doing one next year, but I definitely will have one in the future.
Well, we got lots of work to do, but great job there, buddy. So, cheers. Aloha, my man. It was. Thank you very much for following along with us this week. It's been fun to try to keep you in the loop. We really wanted you to feel like you were enjoying the experience with us. And for me, unfortunately, the end result wasn't great, but I had a great week. We had a lot of fun here, and I was sort of able to look at it through Ed's eyes and Jason's eyes, seeing the course and the enthusiasm they have for the sport. So it was a lot of fun. Anyway, so we'll look forward to seeing you all at home, and thanks again for covering it. And yeah, cheers, aloha.